There are two major problems that we ran up against here. So one of them is disintermediation. Does anybody know what this word means? All right, so it's a big word. Basically what it means is that we have no direct connection to our listeners. When you listen to our radio station, you're listening on your radio. We don't know that you've turned it on or turned it off. Nielsen, who does industry ratings, has people walking around with these things called PPMs, personal people meters. And when those people walk in front of a radio that somebody's listening to, it ticks it off that somebody is listening to this. That's the old way of doing this. In the new world, Apple or Facebook or Amazon or Pandora or Spotify or iHeart, they hold the relationship with the consumer because that's where the vast majority of people are listening to our content. Yes, we have our app and we have our website, but that's a minuscule amount of the listening that's happening. And so to be able to provide actionable data, we needed to find ways to get around this disintermediation problem. The second problem is that we have tons of disparate data sources. So we have, I forget which one's first here, internal systems. So the internal systems that we have our CRM, we've got surveys that we put in market, we've got server logs, we've got our financial systems. Then we have contracted partners. These are third parties that we work with all the time. You probably recognize a number of the names that are up here, but this is Nielsen, it's Google Analytics, it's our email service provider, and others. And lastly, there are the third parties that I was just talking about. So there's Apple, there's iHeart, there's different podcatchers that are out there that people are listening to. Each one of these different areas holds a different piece of information for us. And so for us to really be able to provide actionable information across our organization, we had to find a way to bridge all of these together and look for friendly keys between them and normalize the data.